Kady, what are you doing? Listen, if you don't like us, tell us at the villa. Don't go on 10 podcasts and start talking nonsense. No? I mean, think what you want to think about me. I don't care. Hi, my name is Mitchell and I'm going to be playing Text on the Beach with Cosmo UK. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I've got a text. How would you summarise your Love Island experience? Eventful. I think my Love Island experience worked backwards, so I had a lot of nothing for most of the time, and then all the craziness came at the end for me, and obviously developed the name Messy Mitch. How do you feel about your nickname Messy Mitch? I love it. I've changed my Instagram name on it as well, so my Instagram bio literally says Messy Mitch, so I'm running with it. I like it. Call it me as much as you want. Why did you apply for Love Island? I actually got scouted for the winter one and flew out for 2 weeks and then didn't get on. Like I was meant to be where Ella B's position was for the winter one, and I think for unknown reasons I got flown back and then obviously was the first boy to come on the summer one, so yeah. Who are you closest to in the villa and why? I'd actually say Zach. Like Zach was my best friend in there, and wouldn't make sense because the Molly situation at the start, I was coupled up by the public with Molly. 4 or 5 days in, that started to fall to bits. Zach took over. Obviously Zach and Molly came fourth, but me and Zach are like opposites in energies, but we match, and maybe I'm my best mate on the outside. We'll just have to see. Who are you not close to? I think I was actually close to everyone really. People would think me and Scott wasn't close. Me and Scott were like really good mates. I'll be honest, probably the first week, Scott did struggle to get on with the boys, and that's when I was going through my stage of, I've got no connection with girls, so I'm just gonna wind the boys up, and Scott couldn't handle my banter. I think when him and Catherine died off, and he started being vulnerable with the no connection situation, me and him started to be a lot closer as friends, because I experienced what he was experiencing, and yeah, that's the only one I would say that I wasn't close to. Did you break any rules in the villa? I think I broke most of them. There's a thing called pubs, and the first week I think I had about 14. I think just for like saying stupid stuff. Like, you gotta bear in mind we're making a TV show and I'm a northerner, so my language can sometimes be a bit bad. Just all sorts, like filming time, and even when we're having lunch we can't spend time with the girls or girls with the guys. I just not listen to that, and then even if like I wanted to go for some food and we couldn't do that, I'd still do it, and the producers wasn't very happy with me at some points, I can say that. How does it feel to be voted the least trustworthy? Love Island life to real life is completely different. You're put in a very intense, overwhelming situation, and it can either bring the best or worst out of you, so stuff like that don't really bother me. You and Ella B are now exclusive. How are things going between you both? Really good. I mean, Ella was in Sheffield with me and my family all weekend. When Ella came back to the northern side of England, she fit in quite well. She met all my best friends, all my friends, and she's a great girl, so like one-to-one interactions and like big crowds, she thrives on it, so it were good vibes. We had a welcome home party, and I could leave her and let her do her own thing and then come back, and she was chilling then, so. And this week I'm at her family house as well. Did we see everything that went down between you and Abi in the villa? I'll be honest, I do believe I got painted like the bad guy a lot more than it looked. Like I've not watched it back, but I've seen snippets, and I'm coming across like this really bad person, where I'd say most of the energy was reciprocated. I would only respond to responses, and fair enough, like I would forget a lot of things that I'd said instead of all the tapes and stuff, but generally it was one as bad as the other. Was there anything you were surprised didn't air? I am surprised by one thing. When I sat down and Ella B came over, the edit was, the reason why I stormed off, said this is stormed off, is because Abi said that I was walking around the villa winking and flirting at her, and when I feel like the editors realised that she was lying, they didn't put it in. So I was like, I can't deal with this, either tell the truth or I'm done, so I stormed off from it. So a lot of stuff got edited out to make me look like a donut, for sure. Was there anything that wasn't brought up at the reunion that you'd like to address? Obviously, Kady, what are you doing? Listen, if you don't like us, tell us at the villa. Don't go on 10 podcasts and start talking nonsense. You literally called me and Ella B fake. You had a boyfriend before coming into the villa. You had a boyfriend and you still do now. Kady claimed you were a Love Island super fan and had applied for multiple seasons. What is your relationship with Kady like now? My problem with Kady is she'll talk nonsense about everyone in the villa on the 10 podcasts you'll do and then walk over to you and smile and just say, I do love you though, I'm just answering questions. And it's like, no, Kady, you are mincing people. You called me fake. You called me and Ella B fake when you are probably the fakest person in there. Proofs in the pudding, like from the podcast. And not only now, I didn't even watch Love Island before this. Like the winter one, when I flew out to it, they asked me for my top 3. So when you're a bombshell, they'll ask you for your top 3 on a daily, to see if it changes to suit obviously the programme better. I didn't know, so I had to text my sister. My sister had to text me the girls' names because I wasn't watching it. But it is what it is, Kady. You keep talking nonsense. What did you think of Abi's comments at the reunion? I mean, she did rehearse them. I can't lie, she caught me off guard. Getting gas lit by a gas engineer, that was good, but I can imagine Abi just in the mirror rehearsing it, because Abi doesn't have them bars off the top of her head. So she did good. I even said after that were a good bar. So do you have any regrets from your time in the villa? I wish I sang instead of doing my roast, because my roast, bear in mind, I need to get this off my chest, my roasts were written out completely, and then the producers looked through it and said some of them can be offensive or could offend people, so I had to rewrite it within 10 minutes. So what you saw and why it was so bad, the crickets, is because I had 10 minutes to write my real roast. The original one was very good. I can't remember it now, but I didn't even need the piece of paper because I memorised it all day. That's what I was doing. I was going in with a suit and a tie, and I had everything sorted, and just throwing it out, they looked and went, nah, change it all. Have you seen any rumours about yourself you'd like to set straight? No. I mean, think what you want to think about me. I don't care. Who are you the most and least likely to stay in touch with from the villa? I'd like to imagine I'll stay in touch with most of the boys, obviously Zach, Ty, Scott, Sammy, Locken, even Uzi, who's my boy, and obviously Monts and that, and even Josh. I could keep going. The least, I'd probably say like some of the early bombshells. Most of the girls, I'd say, unless it's like the girls that my boys are in relationships with, I don't want to be in contact with any of them. Probably the Casa boys I'm probably not going to chat to either. Just to clear, if I've got time, I'll talk to you. If I don't, I don't. What was your favourite part of your Love Island experience? It's actually got to be when my mum and dad came in. When mum and dad came in, it was surreal. Like, the fact that I brought my family into the villa, they've been watching me for 6-7 weeks. It was just bliss. And I've never experienced that feeling before, and I don't think I ever will. What are you looking forward to after Love Island? I'd love to do more TV. I'd love to do more TV. Some people calling me an actor. Whether I am, whether Messy Mitch is just a character, who knows? But I might just be really good at acting, bit of brand deals, obviously, and just go from there. Goodbye, thank you for watching.